This is Second Shot.
Okay, there's two. I mean, let's be honest here. You know, I mean, there's one thing of sitting there just passing gas nonstop, and then when somebody confronts you, just saying, "No, I don't want to."
He probably didn't stand up in the middle of the plane and go, "Hey, I did that.
It was obviously two people sitting next to him saying, "Hey, did you do that?" No, and the other guy just said, "No, I'm not stopping."
Right.
I love that the guy owned it. Because the first instinct is to just dodge it. That wasn't me. Where'd that come from?
Yeah.
And he was, no, that's me, and I'm not stopping. I love it.
There's not a lot of people in the world, much less the country, who can say they've actually had a plane land because they wouldn't stop farting on
That's
a plane.
true. Like that's almost like a good ownership, right? I mean,
A badge of honor.
Yeah. I mean, time management is something that is probably in the top 3 all-time questions of how do I solve it, right? Most people say, how do I solve my time management? And so what I want to do is kind of give y'all some of those practical tips. And this was something, Robert.
It's probably one of my biggest struggles. When you talk about time management, the first thing you got to do is sit down, in my opinion, and break down where you're spending every minute. Because you create a habit of wanting to feel like you've got to do everything for everybody, and it's really not the case. And one of the things that, you know, Heath has showed me with that is put it in an email and send it to me, and let me take a look at it.
9 times out of 10, you never email me.
Right.
Because you really didn't have something. You just saw me in the hall and thought, oh, real quick, maybe I could
Totally.
get your tip, but you're in the middle of something.
Right.
So that was me getting the monkey off my back onto yours. But if it was you in that situation, what would you do?
I would probably get in front of everybody because you're a major influence in young people, a lot of young people's lives.
Because do you see what his wife is saying, which is that's a personal matter, and then this is work. He shouldn't have to address his personal issues at work.
Absolutely, but he's got a ton of young people that look up to him in certain ways that he owes them an explanation.
I think he's on a very public stage, and you need to be able to say, okay, what do I do when I've clearly made a public mistake in a position like this one?
I think that he should take ownership and address it. I don't think he needs to go as far as an assembly with bringing in MAD and family victims and all of those things. I do always believe in extreme ownership, and I do think it's different for him versus others because he is a high school principal and has an impact. So I believe he needs to come out and own it. And look, the worst thing in the world, I believe, with anything is to try to cover it up.